It was my birthday. My family and I were at this restaurant and we were almost ready to leave. All I could think of was, how do I tell them about what I did a few years ago? How do I even begin? I had to say it now. I couldn't keep it in any longer. It's now or never. I've got something to say.
You're changing your job?
No.
You found a boyfriend?
No.
Then what is it?
I had an abortion. I remember I hesitated a moment before taking the 2 pills that the doctor gave me. I was just thinking about so many things like, what if my boyfriend leaves me? If I become a single mom, what would people say of me? There was too much at stake. I took the pills and went to the clinic. I was unconscious throughout the abortion procedure, and it took around 2 hours. When I woke up, I found myself in a ward. I was still feeling drowsy. All I wanted to do was to quickly get out of the clinic and go home. Immediately after the operation, I felt relieved. But at night, the guilt started to creep in. I was a mother who did not protect my child. I chose to abort my child, so why was I crying about it? Why did I feel guilty? I felt that a part of me died. Every night, I would break down into tears. I didn't confide in my boyfriend because I didn't want to become a burden to him. Eventually, we drifted and parted ways. I never told anyone else about the abortion. I was afraid of what people would think of me.
She can't be a good wife.
I had an abortion, and I'm going public about it. 1.5 years after my abortion, I was still stuck in a dark pit. I knew I had to climb out of it. On a trip to New Zealand, I got to know about Buttons Project. They collect buttons to represent the babies that were aborted. I remember picking out a button that had an image of a bee for my child, and it felt like a tangible way to remember him. I decided to bring Buttons Project to Singapore to help those who were just like me, people who needed peace and closure. They had nothing to say. I don't blame them. After all, it took me a few years to face and cope with my abortion. There have always been debates about whether abortion is ethical, and I'm not here to say whether it's right or wrong. We all have different reasons for choosing abortion. It could be our health, finances, mental issues. It's often driven by circumstances that others may not understand. Every abortion experience is different. I was once under a lot of self-condemnation. I was glad I plucked up the courage to speak to trusted people. That has helped me to process my experience and find a closure to it. If you're struggling with the pain of abortion, I would encourage you to take the first step to seek help. You are not alone.
Hi, thanks for watching. I'm Jolene,
I'm Yan Han.
and we are the